Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on the Demonless channel. Today's episode will cover notable community events that occurred during the month of August 2020. In this video, we'll be discussing some very important changes regarding how pointer crate records will be submitted, the release of the long-awaited 2-on-1, and RIOT's return. As per usual, we'll also be talking about recent list movements and placements, and new upcoming levels and release levels. This month's level review will be done by the world-renowned Geometry Dash moderator YakobNugget. Now I'll pass it off to Slithium for the headlines.
This month has gifted us with the conclusion of a curious piece of the game's history. 2-on-1 was originally previewed on Sir Geister's YouTube channel on October 17th of 2015, nearly 5 years ago. Nothing impressive yet, it featured 18 seconds of unfinished gameplay at the drop of the song. 6 months later in April of the following year, a preview of 2-on-1 was uploaded featuring 11 seconds of new gameplay decorated in the recognizable style seen in the level today. Etzer had agreed to decorate the level and Geister would verify, making it an official project. 8 months after the preview, 2 days before the start of 2017, Geister uploaded a video to his channel of him deleting 2-on-1, intending to get rid of the level forever. Due to his lack of interest in the project, Etzer's inability to finish decorating, Geister feeling that the layout was too boring and easy, and him favoring his other project, Freedom Dive, 2-on-1 died out. While things didn't look great for 2-on-1, well-known player Andromeda uploaded a video 10 days later announcing that he would be verifying 2-on-1. A year and a half after the level died for the first time, a second preview of 2-on-1 was uploaded to Geister's channel to the community's surprise. Referring to the level, the description translated roughly to, "He was not dead, he was out partying." This second preview showed a revamped version with new decoration by Platnu. Platnu had added many new effects, modernized the level, and filled in parts that Etzer never got to. This seemed like a great leap for the level, but it crawled back into purgatory for an extra 2 years. Over the span of 2 years, Platnu uploaded several deco progresses for the level, all of which were unfortunately lost forever after Platnu terminated his channel. The fake flame also helped out with finishing it off, by balancing the gameplay, cleaning up and adding some fresh touches to the decoration, and optimizing the entire level. It was finally released August 19th. 2-on-1 now boasts the longest development time of any well-known Geometry Dash level, clocking in at roughly 1,768 days, which is just under 5 years. This number knocks Ocular Miracle, Bloodlust, and Quantum Processing out of the park. After a hacking and sealing controversy, level deletion, and 3 involved players abandoning the level, it was losing against all odds. And now Geister has concluded all 3 legacies. The level already has a few victors, but whether or not it will get rated remains to be seen, as the 3-year-old deco doesn't hold up well, and Etzer publicly stated he didn't want the level to get rated. But regardless of what happens, it's cool to see this huge piece of the game's history finally released.
Over 2 years ago, well-known community figure RIOT experienced a massive hurdle in his post-GD career. The veteran player has seen his time in the game through and was satisfied. Due to finger pains and dwindling interest in the game, he decided to move on from the game that started his legacy. A sad yet justified and respectable transition, the GD community watched in anticipation as RIOT attempted to kick off a new career in Fortnite. Picking up streaming on Twitch, he made an effort to expand his community and reputation outside of Geometry Dash. RIOT's considerable YouTube fan base served as an ideal audience to advertise to, so he uploaded a video explaining his wishes and hopes as he directed people to his Twitch channel. He had a promising start, but shortly thereafter his YouTube channel was terminated for violating some obscure rule on the YouTube terms of service. The community was furious, started the Free RIOT movement to do everything they could to get the beloved veteran's channel back. With no success and a promise that it would only be a temporary 3-month ban, the community decided to bide their time and wait it out. 3 months came and went, and his channel had not returned. Fast forward more than 2 years, and another appraised community figure, Nepesta, saw his YouTube channel demonetized for repetitive content. Once again, the community was outraged and the Free Nepesta movement was started, a manifestation of the Free RIOT movement. Almost the entire community hopped on board, fighting it out on Twitter, Discord, streams on Twitch, even RobTop himself joined in on the action. The movement even reached the top 10 in trending US hashtags, and in less than a day later, Nepesta's channel was demonetized, thanks to the support of the community. In the wake of the unprecedented success, RIOT decided to revive his movement as well, and a short time later, his channel was finally back once again. Now the community star had made a return of sorts to Geometry Dash, streaming Sonic Wave on Twitch, as promised in an earlier tweet. After all he has gone through, it is impressive to see him still stick with the game. It truly reassures us that the community will never die out. It was a beautiful sight to witness the entire community standing up for important figures and fighting for their names, united together to drive change. No matter what this game goes through, the most prominent part of it is the connections between players, and the networks they form can accomplish some amazing feats. Here's to having our cherished community figures reinstated to their rightful places, as well as looking towards a brighter future.
Recently, a new challenge has taken the Geometry Dash community by storm. On the 2nd of August, Nepesta released a video titled Extreme Demon Roulette, where he played and showcased a new challenge. For this challenge, players attempt extreme demons in order based on a random number generator. Start at 1% and slowly get new bests on each demon until you break your limits. This simple yet interesting challenge quickly blew up, with players all around the community attempting the challenge. It was quickly swept up by YouTubers including Guitar Hero Styles and Swish and Nobbleboy, who all attempted the challenge themselves. All of this traction even inspired someone named NatCool to create a shiny, technologically advanced website for the challenge. Seems a lot of players are having fun with this new trend, so we recommend you give it a try. Remaining on the topic of Nepesta, he was recently demonetized due to a bug in the YouTube system, claiming he was reusing content. This sparked a large movement in the GD community as thousands of players all tweeted hashtag #FreeNepesta in an attempt to raise awareness for the situation, even getting RobTop involved. Due to the traction that was gained from the hashtag, it got top 10 in Twitter trending, and Nepesta was monetized again mere hours after the initial demonetization. Despite Nepesta's problem being fixed, YouTube's automated detection system seemed to be a problem in the Geometry Dash community, as numerous other channels were terminated for similar reasons. Will we see these problems keep happening? Will they be fixed like Nepesta's? We will see. Allow us to go back in time. Around 1 year ago, Gunnerbones uploaded a video on his YouTube channel where he showcased a Discord bot called the Getting Far bot, which automatically deafens a player if they reach a certain percentage on a level, allowing players to focus. Despite everyone liking the concept, there were drawbacks such as being unable to play in full screen and needing certain resolutions that led to the project never gaining much traction. After a year of hibernation, Gunner decided to give the bot another look. These issues were recently fixed with an update called Getting Farbot 2.0, which Gunner announced on his Twitter. This update now allows the player to play in full screen, making the bot much more appealing to the player base, instead of just working for weirdos like Zanny. The full update wasn't the only addition though. 2 more features were added. The bot can now send messages in Discord channels stating if a player is getting far, and if the bot detects that you're playing a list demon, it can change the deafen percent to the list requirement, meaning the player doesn't need to set the percentage themselves. With these changes, we're excited to see more people start using the bot, despite it being difficult to set up. Earlier this month, Bloodbath had its 5-year anniversary. As a celebration, Riot did a livestream on his Twitch channel to commemorate the 5th anniversary, where he uploaded an update with all of his fans watching. This update would fixed a bug that made the level impossible on 240 frames per second. This was a nice way to pay tribute to the legendary level, and we're glad all players are now capable of enjoying it. More effective methods of hacking recently have surfaced in the community. These methods have the power to destroy our society, so the process of submitting and checking records is now much stricter. Raw footage is now required in some situations, such as records without clicks and first records. New hacking methods have made it very easy to produce seamless botted and speed hacked videos, meaning the procedures for records have to be significantly tighter. Clicks are now almost always mandatory, and while this will make it harder for legit players, it'll hopefully hinder the outbreak of botted and speed hacked records. Don't delete your raw footage, kids!
This month, there are several exciting new levels on the horizon, and now let's take a look at them. Firstly, there is Spectre, an unofficial sequel to Zodiac, the current number 3 demon. Spectre is being hosted by Xander, the initial verifier of Zodiac who hacked it, as well as Iced Cave and Atomic. The level features a number of relatively well-known gameplay creators, such as Zephyrox, Gizbro, and N-Level, and the layout has already been uploaded onto Iced Cave's channel. The verifier, Ozzy, has claimed that the layout is still highly subject to changes and balancing, but the final level will aim to match or surpass its prequel in difficulty. So far, only 2 parts of the level's decoration have been showcased, so be sure to stay tuned for future updates on this. Speaking of Ozzy's verification projects, another upcoming level which has finally seen some new life breathed into it is Storming Summit. a Celeste-themed extreme demon featuring many familiar faces such as Colorbolt and Nimbus. The level was initially previewed in May by Colorbolt, but has since seen a fresh burst of activity in August, with a newly decorated part being showcased. The level features several noteworthy creators such as YakobNugget, Gabs, and more, and is currently projected to place in the top 50 demons. All the best to the team behind this, and let's hope that this exciting new project will be out soon. Additionally, we're seeing some progress on Adrenaline, an upcoming Extreme Demon Mega Collab hosted by Weapon77. The level features a wide variety of creators and uses a wide variety of colors to give the level a constantly changing look. The level is over 4.5 minutes long, yet it never gets boring because of its innovative gameplay. The level is said to be verified by Mr. Spaghetti, and in its current state, it looks like an interesting new challenge for anyone skilled enough to beat it. Good luck to the team, and we hope the level will be finished soon. Some news on another upcoming Mega Collab has recently emerged in the form of Terminux, a Mega Collab by Rainstorm, Zentic Alpha, and more. This level, from the decoration which has been showcased so far, appears to be going for a much cooler color scheme, and this level appears to be shaping up really well, with creators such as Cyquel and the Sea Dupree. The level has a very distinct style which hasn't been expanded upon as much in GD, so let's hope that the team pulls through and releases yet another cool looking extreme demon for the community to enjoy. Finally, the last extreme level we have to feature in this month's upcoming level section is Tenebris, a new project featuring a total of 12 participants. This level is inspired by Maple Story, and this is conveyed through its decoration. The level is said to be verified by Plus Xenon and uploaded onto KI's account. Hopefully we'll see this level released soon, so good luck to the team behind it.
Betrayal of Destiny is a remake of the legendary Betrayal of Fate, Wio hacked Extreme Demon from Update 2.0. The remake stays very true to its predecessor with similar gameplay design, yet modernizes aspects of it. Betrayal of Destiny was verified by Krazen, who had a lot of positive things to say about the experience and gave an estimated range of around 60 to 65 on the demon list. It's an excellent remake, so we'd recommend you give it a look. Chromatic Haze is a fast-paced demon focused on Zink, much like its predecessor Prismatic Haze. After being finished and verified by Gizbro in July, it was finally rated this month and is currently awaiting its placement on the list. If fast-paced, synced gameplay is your preference, we highly recommend this level. It only has a few victors at the moment, so hopefully it'll start seeing some more soon. As if one Extreme Demon sequel wasn't enough, Disentombed by YakobNugget and more has been verified by Golden, receiving a rate shortly after. This extra-long masterpiece is a sequel to Unearthed and features similar styles of gameplay, but comes with more impressive design compared to Unearthed. It is quite the challenge compared to its predecessor, as well as a full minute longer, so be prepared if you intend to take on or even watch this 4-minute monster of a level. Team Proxima's 5th Mega Collab, Omicron, has been verified by Dorami and published. Much like its prequel, Epsilon, Omicron is an extra-long extreme demon that features fast-paced gameplay, stunning decoration, and a vibrant color palette. This level builds on Epsilon immensely and really demonstrates how far the members of Team Proxima have come. Additionally, this level has arguably one of the most impressive end screens in a level, ever. Hopefully we can see a shiny demon rating on this in the coming days. On the more accessible side of Extreme Demons, Reverence by WumiGD and more is another high-quality level that has managed to catch the attention of many skilled players. This level's gameplay is based around click-sync, making for something satisfying to play and to watch. YakobNugget is also doing a review of this level later in the video, so make sure you look out for that. It's always refreshing to see an accessible extreme demon of this caliber, so hats off to all the creators and Krazen for verifying. Last, but certainly not least, is the highly unique effect level known as Amorphia by H-Hyper. Although this level primarily uses default blocks and spikes for its decoration, H-Hyper uses triggers in a truly masterful way to create extremely impressive visual effects that make the level stand out. If you're a fan of levels that challenge the limits of the editor and completely divert expectations, then Amorphia is the level for you.
This month there have been a couple of changes and additions to the members of the Demon List team. Our first addition to the team this month was Zanny, who has joined the team as a list helper. Additionally, both Seadawg and Insanity were promoted to list moderators. Lastly, Ice Cave has been promoted to head moderator. Good job to all the list team members that received new positions on the team this month.
The month of August was very unique for the Demon list. Although we only saw 2 new level additions, there were quite a few levels that got moved around on the list throughout the month, so let's get right into it. The first level placed this month was Ya, a solo level by Elfritz that was verified in early July. Although it was rated soon after its verification, it wasn't placed until the beginning of the month due to a lack of victors. Ya ended up at number 85, above Furious Flames and below Butiti 3, and it remained there until the end of the month. Next we have Mirage, an extra long extreme demon hosted by Golden. Although it was verified by Technical at the end of July, the level was in development for far longer, with previews dating back to as early as January 2019. Mirage was placed at number 150, making it the first ever level to be placed at the very bottom of the list. It sits right below the Team N2 trilogy and pushed Sigma Interface onto the Legacy list. It's always nice to see levels conclude after a long time in development. Now for some changes. Right at the start of the month, Belloc was moved up to number 77, above the Hellfield and below Belengu Vortex. The day after, a much more significant change happened when Spatial Rend was raised to number 26, above Sonic Wave. It's been well over a year since Spatial Rend was originally moved below, and since both levels were in the top 5 at the time, it's very interesting seeing Spatial Rend back on top. Congratulations to Spatial Rend for winning this year-long battle. Moving on, Altered Ascent was raised to number 50, stealing Kadriga City's spot in the upper third of the list. Fusion Z was moved all the way up to 110, a jump of 34 places, and now sits above the Hell Origin and below Mystic. Plasma Pulse Finale and Ouroboros were swapped, with Ouroboros now above at number 21. This marks another big change in the top 25 this month, but there was one more that was arguably even more significant. Following several new victors of the level, Cororetta was lowered yet again to number 17, right below Aronia. Shortly after, Aronia and Visible Ray were swapped, when new opinions about it surfaced. While Cororetta was the highest and Aronia was the lowest at first, their placements swapped over the course of the month. Believe it or not, the list saw several more changes during the month of August. Zyroi Kabi was lowered to 72, and later on, Exo was lowered to 43, right below Sunset Sandstorm. Under Lava Land was then moved up to 131, above AT Marble and below Bloodbath. Biohazard was moved a couple spots as well, from number 127 to number 125. The legendary, extremely wonderful design-based demon Super Probably level, objectively the best level in the game, was raised 12 spots up to number 88. This lands it above Audio Expulsion and below Surge of the Shield. Tempered Steel was also raised from 61 to 59, above Demonicat and below Killbot. Following a couple of recent victors, Edge of the Blade was moved up to number 29, kicking Macabre out of the top 30. Delta Interface and Auditory Breaker were swapped, with Delta Interface now sitting above at 61. And finally, Factory Realm X moved down 2 spots, above Tempered Steel and below Killbot.
This month has seen some impressive achievements, so allow us to look at some of the highlights. Braden Bull has recently made history by completing Sunset Sandstorm on mobile. This astonishing achievement tops Bloodbath as the hardest demon completed on mobile. Huge congratulations to Braden and good luck to his future projects. Looking at some more mobile progress now, Pigsheffer has made significant progress on EXO by Kermal, getting runs such as 41 to 100 30 times and 8 to 73. They are very close to beating it, so good luck. Zanny, a skilled player from Portugal, has completed Bloodlust in a record-breaking 4,264 attempts. This is his new hardest demon, so a huge congratulations to him. RG has recently been popping off, fluking Cororetta from 63%. This is one of the biggest flukes in the game, which is truly insane, so congratulations on this huge achievement. A player by the name of Flaviola64 has made great progress on Erebus, getting a crazy run of 12 to 78%. This will be an awesome achievement, so good luck to them.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Legit Level Review. Oh shit, wrong script. Hey guys, welcome to the special YakobNugget segment where I get to review a red level for a minute and a half. Wasting no time, this level is pretty damn good. While I haven't personally played this beyond a single practice run, one viewing of the verification video shows off Zink that could make even Panuto himself cry. The majority of the victors have loved the level, and this is generally considered to be a very accessible extreme demon, so if your hardest is Layak, meaning you're still looking to beat an actual extreme demon, then this could be a good start. The decoration here is basically Crimson Planet, but not ass. Come to think of it, reference is pretty much easy and good looking Crimson Planet, which I didn't know I needed until I saw this level. All of the parts fit together very well, which is helped by the consistent color scheme. There are also quite a few well-synced effects scattered throughout various parts, which helps give the level some personality beyond yet another repetitive Glow Mega collab. However, there are also a few instances where I feel like these effects are random and messy, ultimately taking away from the experience rather than enhancing it. One thing I love about this level is that it proves you can have a good red level without it being health themed. I don't know why it took so long for us to get a good red non-health themed collab, but damn, we finally got it. Even with that praise, I still feel like this level is held back by the fact that it's a Glow Mega collab with parts of varying quality. While it's definitely better than most of the slops scattered throughout the feature page, I still feel like it's missing super high quality parts or something totally new. This personally made it one of the more forgettable extremes released recently for me, despite it still being a solid 8 out of 10. I hope this level gets featured soon, and I would definitely recommend it as a beginner extreme.
The last list demon of the month was Ya by Elfrids. Congratulations to Kodamon and the Ultra Black for being the fastest players to beat this level. This time around for September, we chose Disintoned by YakobNugget and more. It's a fairly enjoyable level with its challenge coming in its length. The first people to beat the level following this video will receive a special shoutout in September highlights. Good luck to anyone who's up for the task. And this month we're shouting out There Z, a skilled player from South Korea. He has some pretty impressive achievements such as Lucid Nightmares, Plasma Pulse Finale, and Bloodlust. Good luck to him on his future endeavors, and good job on winning this month's shoutout. And that wraps up this month's highlights video. The writers of this episode were Loading, RG, zMarc, Vicivity, Tato, Debejor, Nimbus, Skrypto, Yakob, Enderlink, and myself. The editors of this video were Kutsu, Doggie, Enderlink, and myself. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.